Hey guys, it's Strange D, aka Dede, and I'm here for the Real Housewives of Potomac review, season 2, episode 1. Not too much happened, so I do just want to give my synopsis of the girls and get a little bit into what happened because it really wasn't a lot, for the introductory episode. So, first of all, okay, let's talk about people I do like. I'm start off with Charisse because it seems like no one likes Charisse for some reason, but I don't understand why. Because I felt like last season, what Charisse gave us was her truth. At the time, I think that she did try to put on like her marriage was okay or it was in a better place than what it actually was in the beginning, but I feel like she did that out of hurt and not because she was trying to put on this facade and fake it for the cameras or anything like that. I feel like it was to protect herself because she didn't really want to put out there right away that her marriage was in shambles and she was on the brink of divorce. But eventually she did go ahead and she had a breakdown. She cried, she was vulnerable, she was emotional, just like Robin. I also like Robin, the breakdown about her ex best friend who stole from her husband and then he killed himself, and then the crying and the emotion that Charisse and Robin gave, I feel like is what we needed for a reality television show. It's not fake. The transparency is appreciated. Like when I'm watching Atlanta, I feel like a lot of the drama, even the so-called real emotional scenes, I feel like a lot of that shit is put on, is manufactured, and I feel like what I'm getting from Charisse and Robin is real. So I do like Charisse. Yes, can Charisse have a stank ass attitude sometimes? Yes, she can, but I feel like deep down inside, from what I'm getting from her, from her core, I feel like she is a good person. I don't feel like she's evil and malicious like some people who I'll get to later on the show. So I do like Charisse, I do like Robin, especially Robin, because Robin does not put on airs at all. Robin is very real and upfront about the fact that she does not have this cookie cutter life. She's not in a good place right now. Her house is in foreclosure. She's in a townhouse. She's no longer in Potomac. It's a smaller townhouse, but it's something that she can afford. And with her husband, with her having income from the show or whatever, I feel like she can easily manage that property. And I do feel like it's because I'm so used to Atlanta and them putting on airs and saying they're so rich and so this, that, and the third, and they got it all together. I appreciate her transparency and letting us know and letting the world know, I don't have it all the way together. I fell from a high place and I'm in the trenches right now, but I'm slowly but surely digging my way out of the trenches, and I love that about Robin. Love the transparency. I love the realness. I do like Ashley too. I feel like Ashley is real. I don't feel like Ashley's putting on. I feel like she really is this ditzy biracial girl who fell in love with this older guy. Now, some people might say that Ashley is a gold digger, and she very well could be, but she's doing a good job of convincing me, at least, that she does have real love for her husband. I don't really get the fact that she's a gold digger because younger women, older man, people are going to automatically assume that she's with him because of his money. Do I find Michael attractive? No, I do not. But to each their own. She seems to really love him. She seems to like having sex with him, as we hear. She hasn't been getting none for a while because of the restaurant or whatever. Now, as far as her and her husband bumping heads about the restaurant and the menu choices, if people aren't coming in and buying your shit, why not change up to something where that people will buy? I understand that Michael is Australian and he wants to stick to the concept, the original storyboard of what they said the restaurant was going to be, but if shit not working out for you, it's time to recollect and regroup. And I feel like that's what Ashley's trying to do. She's trying to get people to come in. I've had heard rumors because I do live in, that area, this area, the Potomac area, DC. That I live in this area, so I've heard that the restaurant hasn't been performing like it should, and I heard that they're going to be struggling later on. So I hope that they're able to get that, squared away or whatever. Now let's get to the people that I don't like because, okay, so let me start with Karen. I don't like Karen. I kind of liked Karen last season because of, her one-liners and, she's quick with the comebacks and, she's just so ridiculously snobby that it was kind of, funny to me. But it started to wear down on me and I don't really fuck with Karen no more. I feel like she's putting on the show. I feel like she's putting on airs. She's, she acts all grand and shit. But bitch, you had cardboard countertops last season. Like, I know that granite isn't everything, but for you to be acting like the Grand Dome of Potomac and your appliances not match up, bitch, please. Bitch, please stop putting on a show. I don't feel like, or at least I hope, that Karen does not act like this in her day-to-day normal life. I really don't. I feel like a lot of the shit is put on. Like, they were at the, they were seeing houses, and I understand the house inside, not being what she wants, but for her to be like, oh, if I don't have a circular driveway, I don't even want to look at the house, and everybody looking at her like she crazy or whatever. But what I will say about the realtor, showing them what they don't want to see, because I feel like a lot of times, I think it's the racial climate right now. I wouldn't trust a white realtor because like there is such thing as segregation among neighborhoods. They like to keep blacks out of certain neighborhoods and put whites in certain neighborhoods. So I wouldn't trust a white realtor to show me, the best of what I can really afford because, that they might try to redline me into a particular area that might not be as good as another area because that area is getting gentrified or whatever. And plus, I feel like if you are a realtor and you're showing people shit that they honestly don't want to see, then I feel like that could be some racism there too. But at the same time, Ray doesn't seem to have so many things on his wish list as Karen, and considering the fact that Ray is the one who has the job, the realtors may be trying to appeal to Ray more so than Karen. So they might show houses that Karen might not like, but they know that Ray might like because they think that Ray might have the final say in the purchase that they make. But I feel like Karen is fake. I feel like she's really put on for the show, and she's the Grand Dame, and she's, but someone put me on a pedestal and this, that, and the third. You're not on a pedestal in Potomac, please. There are way more richer, wealthier people in Potomac than you, and you don't even live in Potomac anymore. So how you on a pedestal in Potomac? By Karen, she reminds me of why I don't like Atlanta anymore, because it just seems like people are putting on and trying to pretend like they're more than what they really are. Do I feel like Karen is evil like Giselle? No, I don't. Giselle. I feel like Giselle is an evil bitch. I don't like Giselle. I never have liked Giselle. And that's one of the reasons why I miss Katie, because Katie always saw through Giselle. She always saw through, Giselle. Even though people bumped heads with, Giselle for stuff that Giselle did, I feel like Katie, more so than anyone, saw through Giselle and saw for what she really was, which was an evil bitch. So before we start off what Giselle has said about Charisse, I do want to say I want to bring you guys back to last season when Giselle tried to insinuate that Katie was on drugs, knowing damn well that Katie has 3 young babies at home. What if someone saw that Katie knew, or someone decided to call CPS and say, I think this woman has a drug problem, go take her kids? I feel like that's foul, that's trifling, and that's evil. Giselle shit says evil messed up shit because I really feel like she likes to tear down people and she likes to watch them fall and crumble. Sharice. Now, Sharice, you did insinuate that Giselle was a hoe. She did not outright say, Giselle, you are a whore, but you did a lot of word work where you kind of danced around the fact that, and alluded to, that Giselle is a hoe. So don't try to act like you did not do that because you actually did, Sharice. But at the same time, it's a false equivalency. We're not going to act like Sharice alluding to the fact that Giselle is a hoe is on the same level or somehow equal to the fact that she went on a talk show on national television and said that Sharice was cheating on her husband and Sharice's husband was cheating on her. Like, it's not the same. It's not even on the same level. And that's why Robin, who is a mutual friend of both of them, called Giselle out because she know that what Giselle said was way worse than what Sharice said or didn't say, or what Sharice alluded to. So I feel like Robin has a good judge of character, and I feel like Robin is starting to see Giselle for who she really is as well, and that you might not want to tell Giselle your business because, you know, in the event that you do say something that Giselle don't like, Giselle doesn't have any problem spilling your tea. And it also happened last night. I don't know if y'all caught it or not, but Giselle, why did you feel the need to, in your confessional, say that Ashley asked her dance partner if he was gay or straight, pretty much alluding to the fact that she want her dance partner, or she's somehow sexually interested in her dance partner, knowing that Ashley is married right now. This is what I'm talking about. Giselle says shit to ruin lives and to hurt people. Like, what if he saw that and that caused a big argument or caused some tension inside their marriage? Like, Giselle says shit to be evil. I feel like Giselle is an evil bitch, and I don't like that bitch, and I never have, and I probably never will. Next episode, the new girl is coming, and from what we've seen on the previews, it looks like Giselle is going to try her too, probably because she's jealous. Because I do think a lot of what, you know, Giselle does is out of jealousy. I feel like she's still jealous of Ashley's youth. I don't think she's jealous of Ashley's beauty because I feel like Giselle is prettier than Ashley, but I feel like she is jealous of her because she is a cute young girl, low key, and I feel like she's jealous of Sharice somewhat because Sharice is a lot wealthier than her, and even if Sharice and her husband part ways, I know Sharice gonna be good, but she's gonna get a good divorce settlement, which is why I probably also think that Sharice did not want Giselle, you know, saying shit like she cheated on her husband on TV, because that can be used against Sharice in the court of law. This is Day Day, aka Strange. You just been my review for Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 2, Episode 1. Peace.